So for my implementation of the recipe and ingredient services type thing, I've got 3 classes: an ingredient class, and it's got a public constructor, and it includes the name, the ID, the unit, calories per unit, protein per unit, and carbs per unit. And I made 2 additional classes with that check if it is like the length of the string of the name is longer or is in between 1 and 100 as like is required, and then also checks if the calories per unit, protein per unit, and carbs per unit are above or are a positive integer. And then it just like initializes the variables of the this dot, it's like basic stuff, and it prints out if they're not within like what we need to have. And also have the recipe.java, and this one's actually pretty simple as well. And it just has like the 4 variables: ID, name, cook time, and then a map of ingredients. I had to Google how to do maps, but I think I did it pretty well. And then it has the public constructor again with ID, name, and cook time, and also initialized ingredients within that constructor. And then I've got the 2 methods: ingredients for add ingredients, which takes an ingredient I and a double amount, and then it just like adds it to the map. And then also print ingredients, which prints out the map. And then I also built this testing program called Recipe Demo, and it just ensures that the ingredients of recipe class do work properly, and just asks for like a name, ID, cook time. It's not like, it doesn't have a lot of prompts in it, just because like I knew it was only for me to test that it worked, and obviously you'll be able to see that it does work, so it doesn't like ask for like each specific thing. That'd just be too many print statements. I didn't really want to take that time to do that. And it just adds it and creates a new recipe right here. And then it does say that it creates a new recipe right there, and then you can add ingredients. And then like right here, I didn't want to do like 6 different print statements for adding each single one, so I just like put right here where what needs to go in, like the name, ID, unit, calories per unit, protein per unit, carbs per unit. And you'll see like when I run it, it just used like type the first one space, type the next one space, and like it reads them all in, and then it adds ingredient in it. I actually did add a 2-string method within the ingredient. It didn't say to, but it just returns the name of it, just because I didn't feel like all the other information was necessary except for the name. And then I also I didn't ask for an amount, but I just was checking to make sure that it did work, as like it's a demo program, not like a fully functioning thing. It adds another ingredient, and then at the end, once it adds ingredient and prints out, it calls that print statement in recipe, which is going to print out the ingredients, and we're going to run through it real quick. So the name, we can have it pizza, and ID doesn't really matter. 1 cook time, probably about 30. And it creates a new recipe, and then you want to add ingredients. So you want to do, and you can refer back to this little line right here with this. So the first thing is going to be the name, so probably about cheese. And then int ID, I guess would be 2 since we already got a 1. Unit, not really sure what would be a unit for like a pizza like that since it's cooking it, but it's just like a testing purpose. So you could put like 10. And then calories per unit, like we could put like 10. You could put 10 across the board, that'd work. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, same number of parameters. Hit enter. It's going to add ingredient. Another ingredient would be like, let's see, like tomato sauce. I just put sauce since it's just 1. And then same thing, we have to do like the ID would be 3. And then how many units per? Let's put 10 again, just because I'm not really sure how many units of tomato sauce goes into a pizza. Then we can put 10 across the board. 3, 10, 10. It's going to add ingredient sauce, and then see it's going to print out the sauce. It's a 15 amount. I just put 15 as the amount and 10 as the amount for the cheese. I just hard coded that into there. But you could I could have you like enter that, of course, if you wanted to. And it just prints out that recipe print ingredient statement. And I believe that is the complete functionality. Thank you.